everybody. Welcome to the Abbot's Address. Today is Thursday, April 12th, 2018. So the next in the list of critical Zen texts to check out and to encounter is called The Harmony of Relative and Absolute. Sometimes it's called The Identity of Relative and Absolute. There's actually a lot of names for this too, based on the translation that you're looking at. But it's composed by Shi Tao, and he was a successor. He's in about the 8th century. Typically, we place him around the 8th century, and he studied with Huineng, who was the Huineng, who was the 6th ancestor, just for a little while before the 6th ancestor passed away, and then he studied with the 6th ancestor's successor, Qingyun, and received transmission from him, and that's how he comes to be in the lineage for us. And this is something that is really a bedrock scripture, I guess, or teaching, really foundational in Soto Zen temples worldwide. It's something that's chanted frequently, and it's a feature for us when we do sesshin. It happens daily at sesshin. So the translation we use is this one, a little chunk of it, the harmony of relative and absolute. The mind of the great sage of India is intimately conveyed from west to east. Among human beings are wise ones and fools, but in the way there is no northern or southern ancestor. The subtle source is clear and bright. The tributary streams flow through the darkness. To be attached to things is illusion. To encounter the absolute is not yet enlightenment. And it continues on this way. So, for those who know some of the history of the 6th ancestor, northern and southern, there's a lot of reasons why that's packed the way it is, and it's a delightful teaching. So I've done some podcasts on this where I go, I think, line by line and explicate. We'll try to link that below, and I'll also put a link to several different translations that are available. It's interesting to look at them. Not just the one that we use for liturgy, but all the different ones. They bring something that's worth looking at. So, there we are, the new text. Additionally, I would like to really encourage people to dig into persistence, okay? Just in general, persistence is really something that's necessary for practice. The fruits of Zen training, of Buddhist practice, won't really just sort of show up. It takes us to engage with it for time, for a lifetime, at least one, right? So persistence. Notice where you are in your practice, and notice if there's some areas where you've been persistent and you've been continually really digging in, and notice what that's been doing. And if there's some areas where persistence has not been a quality, then I would invite you to cultivate it. Really actively consider persistence and its role in your practice. It's important and a message our Sangha needs to hear at this time. So take it up, okay? Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.